Should have been the right way.
Photographs are everywhere, and whether you like it or not, they will always be there. Dictionary.com describes photography as the art or process of creating pictures. Today, many people know about photography, and some love it. I am not an expert, but I know some things about photography, and I absolutely love it. Something that I love about photography is the many different aspects of it, like its history, the type of photographers and photography that there are, and the schooling and pay. Many people do not know that photography started in around the early 1500s. The first camera ever used was called the camera obscura, which is Latin for dark room. This camera consisted of a room or a box with a pinhole on one end and a projected image on the other. This projected image would be of what was ever on the other side of the pinhole. It would also be in color and upside down. To change this image to create it right side up, the photographer would add a mirror. Adding a mirror is just one way to change this image. You could also add a lens to magnify or warp the image. It is believed that famous 16th and 17th century artists Vermeer and Caravaggio used the camera obscura. It wasn't until around 1826 when a Frenchman created the first permanent image using the camera obscura on photosynthetic paper. After this, many people started creating permanent images on other materials such as glass and copper. In 1862, a physicist used red, green, and blue filters on negative pictures to create a sense of color. This started the creation of color photography. In 1888, Kodak created their first and used their first camera. But it wasn't until 1916 when Nikon was created. For the next century, cameras went under many different changes to improve clarity, lenses, color, and size of both the camera and the photograph. In 1991, the first DSLR, or digital single lens reflex camera, was invented. This camera is digital and it has different lenses that will interchange and mount to one camera body. Even today, cameras are still going through many different changes to keep up with the technology we use today, such as touchscreens. As cameras changed and became more popular, many different photographic careers were created. These photographic careers range from ones that are well known to ones that aren't commonly known. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the more commonly known ones are photographic careers in portrait and news. Portrait photographers take pictures of a person or a group of people, while news photographers take pictures of people, buildings, and landscapes for things such as magazines, newspapers, and media purposes. Some of the unknown photographers are scientific, industrial, and aerial. Scientific photographers use their photos to collect data on scientific phenomena or medical phenomena. Industrial photographers will take pictures of building and landscapes and architecture, while aerial photographers will also take pictures of buildings and landscapes, but they will take their pictures in helicopters and in planes. To become more familiar with these different types of photographers, you need to have some sort of schooling. According to the Occupational Outlook Handbook, these different schoolings will range depending on what you want to become. Most photographers need only a high school degree, while for scientific, industrial, and news photographers, you have to have a college degree. These college degrees range from a BA or a BFA. A BA, or Bachelor of Arts, is 2 years of college, while a BFA, or a Bachelor of Fine Arts, is 4 years of college. Since there are many different degrees you can get and many different careers, there is also difference in pay. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the current minimum wage for an hour is around $9, and the current maximum hourly wage is around $34. Since there are many different pays and degrees that you need to get, it adds to many different characteristics of photography. Other characteristics of photography include its history and what type of photographer you can become. Hopefully now, by learning more about photography, you can go out and take a picture that is worth more than 1,000 words.